numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey.
A tough first test for the NFC champs. It's the coach. This is opening weekend on EA Sports. Coming up, the Rams begin what they hope is the run to another Super Bowl. But standing in their way, Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. I'll be back at halftime with a look at the other games going on. But first, we're off to Charlotte. Standing by, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams set to take over on offense. For Goff last year, of course, the disappointing end to a terrific season. His development really took a big step forward throughout. Nearly 4,700 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, playoff wins over the Cowboys and the Saints before that Super Bowl loss to New England. On first down, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. On first down, gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And I think the entire league benefited when Andrew Whitworth made the decision to come back for his 13th NFL season. Still one of the best offensive tackles in the game. 4 Pro Bowls, 2 times first-team All-Pro. He's now 10th among active players in the NFL in games started.
Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game 1.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
From the red zone now, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And here now the offense for Carolina.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
These two teams squaring off here in Week 1. You might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They've won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Let's go. Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago. 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Ready?
59, Mike to 59.
Cut.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Mike, check. 59. Come on, come get some. Come get some. At the Rams,
on 2nd down, Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Get him, boys. That's a gain of 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. We got 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton, and he whips that one incomplete there. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Got a man, it's right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here in this drive, maybe. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Goff now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And Woods has it complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Goff throwing again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes there. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Redskins. Carson Wentz has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And currently, they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for our player spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54 runs.
Again they run with Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They're running it.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Brown. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Newton. One thing I think that's safe to say defense, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Let's go.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 3rd down, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Brown on the carry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
54 Mike. Check.
Play action. It's gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Man, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll try and run it. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, Brown. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second down 6 at the 26-yard line.
On second down now, it's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Say.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Play action. It's Newton. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Michael Palardy now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for L.A., not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.